Good, happy Monday morning, December 7, 2020. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Monday morning edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. It's good to be back live on air. We have our power back, and we are ready to bring you the broadcast in the news for all of you. Good to be back and have the power back on as well. We're going to begin with COVID-19 updates right now, so let's begin this Monday morning edition of the Riley King Newscast. I hope you all enjoy watching. 656 new COVID-19 cases reported in New Hampshire, 5 additional deaths. There have been 24,771 known coronavirus cases since the beginning of the pandemic in New Hampshire. New Hampshire health officials reported 656 new COVID-19 cases on Sunday and an additional 5 deaths attributed to COVID-19. COVID-19 in New Hampshire updates. There are 24,771 number of people in New Hampshire have tested positive for COVID-19. There are 564 number of deaths from COVID-19 in New Hampshire. There are 849 number of people who have been hospitalized with COVID-19 in New Hampshire. That is a look at your COVID-19 numbers in New Hampshire. Crews work to restore power across New Hampshire. Multi-day process expected. Restoration delays possible because of storm and COVID-19 protocols. Saturday's winter storm is kept utility companies in the state quite busy this weekend, and it will likely remain that way for until Tuesday in some areas. As of 6 p.m. on Sunday, more than 16,000 customers remain without power across the state. According to officials, at one point, more than 61,000 outages were reported. Power restoration for parts of the state could last until Tuesday evening. Those without power were encouraged by officials to update their family emergency plan in case conditions weren't seeking warm shelter elsewhere. The pandemic might also delay some restoration times. This is the first big storm of the season, Jennifer Harp, Director of New Hampshire Homeland Security and Emergency Management, said. Everyone is encouraged to take time to prepare in case your family needs to find alternative housing, Harp said. Have a plan so you know what to do and where to go should temperatures in your home get too cold. The state's Emergency Operations Center has been activated since the beginning of the pandemic, and this weekend it will shift some of its focus to the storm. Where available, if any of the communities need anything, they know how to get in touch with us, Harp said. We have been in contact with power crews and utility companies. They have brought in more crews to assist with outages. We're expecting to see outages all night and into the morning hours, so long as snow continues, Alec O'Mara of Unitil said. More than 60 Unitil crews were deployed to restore power to some 3,000 customers. The big thing we're seeing right now is a lot of motor vehicle accidents on our system. We've had a couple that have caused outages, O'Mara said. At one point, the storm cut power to more than 35,000 Eversource customers. Through Sunday afternoon, they restored power to more than 118,000 customers since the storm began. That heavy, wet snow is really the biggest issue accumulating on the tree branches and power lines, Caitlin Woods of Eversource said. Eversource has more than 500 line, tree, and service workers positioned throughout the state. The company officials warned COVID-19 protocols may lead to longer restoration times. We're practicing social distancing. Crews are wearing masks. It is more challenging conditions that they're working under, Woods said. Utility company officials said that possible delay is all the more reason why residents should have a go bag ready with flashlights, batteries, and resources they will need if they do lose power. Utility companies stressed if you have a down line in your yard, do not touch it. Instead, call them or 911. Customers are reminded to report outages to their utility provider at least once daily until power is restored. Eversource number is 1-800-662-7764. Liberty Utilities is 1-855-349-9455. Electric Co-op is 1-800-343-6432. And Unitil is 1-888-301-7700. Granite Staters clean up after the first big snowstorm of the season. Granite Staters spent their Sunday digging out and cleaning up from the first big statewide snowstorm of the season. I just shoveled off our roof rafters and it was pretty heavy, said Mary Bartlett of Alton. Some areas of the state may have received more than a foot of snow, with others seeing several inches, and some only saw a dusting. However, the strong winds and wet, heavy snow led to tens of thousands of power outages. At the beginning of the road, there's a massive branch that knocked down wires, said Jess Grace of Wakefield. When my husband went to plow down the driveway because we have a very long driveway, he noticed there were 2 trees down on power lines, said Wanda Zimmerman of New Durham. Zimmerman said it appeared they had received about 20 inches of snow in New Durham. But most important tool, according to all 3, is a good attitude. It's New England. It is what it is, Grace said. And that does it for this Monday morning edition of the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. Thank you for joining us for this Monday morning edition. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you back here later on today for another newscast. I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Goodbye, everyone.